in Swahili, furahi means happy. So that's why you see me guys sometimes write furahi day. So furahi day, happy Friday. ah, okay, let me start with SPY first before we. Look at that beautiful chart. So, like we discussed yesterday, after we broke out of this consolidation, we want to see if this will go on for 6 days, 9, if we'll keep on like what we had here after being bearish the whole of from August to October. So it's just counting days from the day we broke this consolidation when we hit 460. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days. That's what I talked about, these candles being short. When you have a longer upthrust, it's part of that discussion of a strong trend versus a weak trend. You want the trend, when the upthrust is longer, it's an indication of the trend getting stronger and stronger. So we started with this short range, and then we increased here, and then we increased when Mr. Powell made everybody happy. And then yesterday we had another strong upthrust. So from 464 to 473. So we want to see again today if the same thing will happen. If this move will continue for 6 days, 9 days, 12 days. So if you're somebody who's still holding the calls like we talked about, then, or you made money with calls yesterday, really easy to trade SPY. So we opened. That's how the bullish candle looks like. So we opened and we broke yesterday's high slightly, and then we came back to the previous day low. So we want to see if today we're gonna get another range. We still haven't hit 479. So this was a lower high. This was an opportunity to scalp yesterday from that 473 to 469. So today we want to see, we want another better move. We want another better move to break this level. And if we can retest 479, okay? So if we are breaking 479, when it hit 479, it was supposed to go to, I don't remember. Oh, long time. So let's see where it's supposed to go. So this is where it's supposed to retest this level, the 479. Then we have 488 and 503. So remember these levels, these are extension levels. So we have 488 88 and 503. I will look at the levels on the ones I have, if we're going to get a good range today. I will let you guys know in the chat. But that's where we are supposed to head. So all the time when you're approaching a key level, always know the next resistance level so that you're not leaving money and running away. So the key is to retest 479. Then we have 488 and then 503. Now if we're pulling back the same 464, 464, 457, 453, like that, 450, if we're pulling back. But I'm hoping we are not pulling back. And this is a strong trend. We go on for 9 days. That would be so amazing. Okay. QQQ. So QQQ, did we hit 408? No, not yet. 408 is the retest level. We hit 406. So we are like 2 points away, and then it pulled back to 400. It was higher than yesterday. So this was it was higher than Wednesday, 398. This is 400. So if it's a higher low, we want to see if we'll go to retest that 4.8, the previous all-time high. Okay, so if we break it, let's give ourselves our target. Yeah, 418. 418, 431. That's a good gap. On the 4 hour, you have to 423. Now, if you're using the 30 levels or CPR, we'll prefer monthly. And trust you me, this is not a move yet. I know it looks like, but we should get at least it going to R2. If this is, we're going by the narrow monthly CPR. Now you see what happened here. Last month it was narrow. And this is so it was narrow the other in November. So it went from the CPR level. The CPR level for November was 372, R1, R2. So the goal when you have a narrow CPR is at least go to R2. Very rare. No, unless it's a stock that is reporting earnings, you'll see that stock going to R3 and even breaking out of it. But for QQQ and SPY, they're gentle. But we still want, at least for us to get the effect of the narrow CPR, is for it not, this is nothing, because it already opened above CPR and it just broke R1, 393. So we want it to go to R2 for us to feel the effect of the narrow CPR. Okay. So if it's not going, we still go back. That 393 is a strong support. Okay. So that's for QQQ. Now, if you're looking at QQQ, we have to look at semiconductors because they're the top, top sector that make this fund move. Our money, our cash cow. And still there's some people who are not trading AVGO. Mkona maneno. So you see, like this one, it didn't even have an arrow and we've hit R2. So we still have the 1152. If it keeps going up, I'll have to look at the range for today. I haven't, I'm so tired. So look at that, beautiful. Okay. Now, it was still going up, but the volume was reducing. I don't know, has anyone looked at the volume for AVGO for yesterday? That's what we'll be doing. We'll be doing looking at that volume so we are able to cut some plays. Who is looking for volume for us today? To look for AVGO, if the volume went up, the volume reduced on Wednesday. Despite it going up, the volume reduced. Then yesterday, we didn't get a whole day. Was it a whole day? Close, but it wasn't a whole day trending up. This was zigzag. So it went up, went up, went pullback. So this was a zigzag day. We didn't get a whole day trending up. So most probably, who's looking for the volume?
The volume is reduced.
Yes, that's what I said. If you're not getting a whole day trending up, it means that day the volume went even further down. So what was the volume on Wednesday?
On Wednesday was 7 million.
And yesterday?
Yesterday was 6 million.
Yeah. So that's what happened. It's supposed to be a whole day you're getting a move up or a pullback. If that's not happening, then it means you can just clearly tell by the price action that we still didn't get, the volume still reduced. Now, we know the effect of, you're fine. What is the problem? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. We know the effect of when a price is going up, they're going the opposite direction. They should go together. So here the price is going up, but the volume is reducing 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday. So if we don't get that, we don't get a bullish continuation, it means we'll get a pullback. So that is what you're anticipating. Now, again, if today the volume still reduces and the price is going up, then you should be looking at puts. Might be getting a pulling back Monday. What is wrong? You're fine. Anyway. Okay, so if the volume, if no action today, then it means next week we'll still look at it. Some move is supposed to happen. There's volume and price are supposed to go hand in hand. AMD also was supposed to continue. What was the volume for AMD? We look at AMD and NVIDIA. So AMD pulled back again yesterday from 141. It opened high. So it's still creating higher highs. We had here a slightly inside bar, and then we opened another higher high. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. So this is 6 days. So today is important. If it's not continuing day 7, day 8, day 9, then we might be getting a pullback. Especially if today we have an inside bar. If we get an inside bar today, then it means on Monday it will be very interesting. It's either we're gonna get a continuation or we're gonna get a pullback, or this is all we are getting. Okay.
The volume increased.
It increased.
Yes.
So probably, what was the volume on Wednesday?
70 million.
And yesterday?
76 million.
Oh, nice. So this one, sometimes you would see AMD is running and everything else is just stagnant. So in volume and someone tell Kavi the link for the Zoom is in the chat. Someone tag her in the pre-market, I mean in the levels chat. Tag her there so that she sees the link. Okay. So this one is going hand in hand with the volume. So we look at it and see if it will still continue. A volume going hand in hand with price, it means it's a strong trend. It can either continue going up today, or we're getting a pullback depending on what these semiconductors decide. What about NVIDIA?
NVIDIA, the volume decreased. I was looking at it a few minutes ago, but let me see.
This one looks like an inside buy. It almost made like a double top. It's still rejected for... Oh, it broke 485.
Yeah. So the volume on Wednesday was 44 million. The volume yesterday was 39 million.
Ooh.
It's going down. I think.
So these semiconductors are still, we are watching them today. What about LRCX? So this one had like a double top. This is 485, this is 486. So we wanna see today, because of that volume reducing, if we're still gonna have continuation, as long as NVIDIA doesn't touch we can't even go to 5, whatever. We just want 500. As long as it rejects 500, we're riding it back down, because the previous did someone tag Kavi? Hold on. Okay. So as long as it's not hitting 500, so the previous high is 502. I know it went higher when it reported earnings. You might not see the okay, Woodley, you're raising your hand. Go ahead. Whoa, what do you want to say? Woodley, I'm seeing you're raising your hand. So it went to 509. So as long as, so this is, we assume every time we hit a high level or a higher high or an all-time high level, we assume you're reversing. So this was the reversal, and this is a pullback. So this is important for this pullback. If we are rejecting this, let alone 509, if we're not going back to 500, then it means it will be a lower high level. We're looking at going down. Okay, so if you're going down and we're expecting a bearish continuation, then it means we're going to break 450. So there we assumed the reversal, that was in November 21st. And then it went down to 450. Now we are pulling back. We went up here, lower high, we came higher low, another higher high, higher low, and then we are higher, but still, if we're not even touching 500, then we are looking at bearish continuation. So the first level is to retest. If we're going for bearish continuation, is to go back to this and break it. Okay, so that will be a confirmed bearish reversal here. So that's for NVIDIA. But we know when the volume is reducing, we are still expecting a bullish trend. That's the end goal. So we're still hopeful we are gonna get another trend up. As the volume continues to go down, is an indication we're supposed to be bullish going up. Okay, so we're looking at NVIDIA, AMD. What about LRCX? I'm telling you, CHEP was trading this. Look, now this is it's up pre-market. So this one was in the same strategy as AVGO, Lulu, and Lulu, AVGO costs. Okay, and you can see why it's stronger. It should be the same thing for AVGO, stronger the same day. So I'm thinking this one, the volume went up. How was the volume, Donna?
It went up.
Right.
Wednesday, it was 888,000. And then yesterday is 1.7 million.
Right. Okay. So you can clearly tell a strong trend. From AVGO, what happened yesterday to zigzag, then you can clearly just tell by the price action if you're expecting a stock, the volume went down or the volume went up. Now, the one that is volume is going up is a strong trend, and you can see pre-market, it is up. I don't know how many points. What was the close? 767, and it's up 774. Okay, so let's see. Ew, narrow. It had a narrow monthly CPR. Okay, so we are at, so for this, to justify this mostly, I see stocks going to at least R2. So this is not a move. So we because we already opened when the month started, it was above CPR. So it rejected R1 here. We had this consolidation for a few days, and then finally we hit R1. And then Wednesday, it broke R1 into, we're supposed now to head to R2, which is 801. Now we still have room. That's about 25 points just to go to R2. Okay. So that's a strong one. Kashiro, you have a LRCX. Now, when you're picking stocks you left a runner. When you're picking stocks to trade and leave runners, you're looking at a strong one. Those ones with the volume that has reduced, very risky. We've seen AVGO every day is opening lower than the close. Okay, it opens lower, the price drops slightly. But when you have a strong, so this is the difference. When do you leave a runner? You're looking at the volume. If the stock, the volume has increased, then that's a strong trend. You can leave a runner. But those ones that are still volume is going down, going down, going down, yeah, we might have a stock opening up, but some of them, it's a sign of weakness. But this one, always have, when the one you're leaving a runner is a strong trend where the volume is increasing. Kavi, karibu. I always post the link in the levels chart for pre-market. Okay. So whenever you're leaving your runners, make sure you're leaving mostly for strong trend where the volume increased that day. And you guys can clearly see the difference. Okay. So we have, what is the other semiconductor? So we have AVGO, NVIDIA, AMD, LRCX. I know you guys don't look at ASML. This one moves. It had dipped after earnings the previous year, and it recovered all that it had lost, recovered all of it, plus some. So it was coming down pre-ER, came down the whole of September, came down here post-ER, then these are the ER post-ER stocks. ASML is a strong, I know I don't talk about it, but it recovers everything. If it loses, it will recover everything plus some. It has retested 771 and it came all the way from 569. That's like 100 points. Eh? And it has a narrow CPR. It's very rare to see ASML with a narrow CPR. Very rare. You can see it was only one time here. It's very rare to see ASML with a narrow CPR. These big stocks and AVGO, very rare. So when you see narrow CPR, please, you see here, narrow CPR. Look at this. You went from R1 to R2 plus. Okay, so it's supposed to go retest this level, 771. So still has room, it's at 753. So whenever you see any big stock, whenever you see those stocks that are, the price is above 500, when you see them with a narrow CPR, just know the action is coming because it's very rare to see. They usually have medium CPR or a wide one. Okay, so this one, look at it. It opened just monstrous. I know the volume. What is the volume? Look at the volume. I don't know if it has, what is the volume?
1.4.
1.4. And what was
Yeah,
the,
it went from 880 to 1 million to 1.4.
okay, so it's a good volume, okay? But this is what you get from it having a narrow CPR. The beginning of the month, it was below R1, consolidation that we had, and then just move. And then now we're looking if it will go to 795. So whenever you see those big stocks, they rarely have a narrow CPR. If you see them with a narrow CPR, please hunt that stock. Okay, so that's what we're expecting for semiconductors. So after this consolidation, we've had how many days? So this one has just been, after this consolidation, this one has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. Okay, so wanna see if we're gonna get those 9 days. Today is day 9, or we're getting a pullback. Okay, but you can see how it has filled the gap from where from this 563, and it kind of has like an inverse head and shoulder. It is going back to 771. Okay, NXPI, it was also good on post ER. It's still running post ER. Look at this. So have at least any of these that are post ER and a strong trend. You're just buying time and you're looking at the money just going. This one has been non-stop since post ER, non-stop. Okay, we had, of course, every stock we had this consolidation. This didn't even pull back like what we saw NVIDIA pulling back, AVGO pullback. This one, no pullback at all. It's just been going on. Okay, I know I don't look at QCOM a lot. Oh, my goodness, look at that, beautiful. Okay, narrow CPR, 119, 119, 119, R1, R2. So don't be just focused on those the giant semiconductors. Look at these ones. I know they're small ATR, but they move way better sometimes. Because now everybody is trying to fight AVGO. So these ones are moving, and this is also post-ER. So from November, it's just been going up. Of course, after this consolidation continued. Okay. So when you're looking for stocks and when we were consolidating, I'd say look for those that had strong trend previously. And this is why we are seeing them having continuation. If you count, this is almost going to 9 days. Okay. So that's for semiconductors. Now, let's go to our Tesla now, since I told you guys, Tesla, just give it patience. The minute it approaches that, I don't know how many times it has approached, my goodness. But we broke out of these. We just needed to break out. So we broke the other day when it was dropping and rejected 226. It was a Q. Look, a narrow monthly CPR. You guys don't know. We only have 1 more week. So it means Tesla can give us some reggae music here. Dancing. We've waited for this for too long. So it needed to break out of this consolidation, either go lower or go up. Now, what it did, it went lower, but it rejected CPR. It didn't even touch 225, let alone retest 226. So that when you have a rejection, it's an indication this stock wants to go back up. Okay, so if you're just using this CPR, it rejected 228, higher low. And then what happened? It started going up and it hit our 253. So of course, it's always hard when you have a key level. 253 is a key level. The minute you're not breaking a key level and you're seeing rejection, we'll give it another opportunity. But the goal is it's above 247. So we know it is supposed to fill the gap and go to 265. Are you being mean? So we're looking at it today. I don't know if there's anyone counting days. So this is our day 1. It is our day one. And we broke this. This was the previous high. Was of course this is now the second time. So this was the first time we hit 253. This was our second time. So we want to see at the third attempt if we're going to break it and get done with this business of Tesla. Okay, so we now have a confirmation because it has retested and broken this. It's now out of consolidation. The problem is last time it was consolidated, then it went up 2 days, and then it went back to consolidation. So we don't want that. We want it to continue up. Now, what was the volume for Tesla yesterday, Wednesday compared to yesterday? Is Dawn still here or T? Look at the volume for us.
It's, it was, 146 on Tuesday, 160 yesterday, but
Right.
95 on Monday,
Yeah.
on the 12th.
So
The
it had-
12th was 95.
Yeah. So now the volume is going up. We want the volume is going hand in hand with the price. We want to see if we're going to get another. So today, if it opens above 247, so that's the key level. If it's above 247, we're riding it up. So we're going to break this. I know 257 is a pain level, but if we break through it, then we are holding to 265 and above. Okay. If anyone is still gonna trade, I know that people are allergic to these stocks. Now the problem is people assuming the contracts are expensive. When you have such a move, okay. So when you have such a move, and then you have this slight pullback, take advantage when you have a pullback. Yesterday, I don't know if she's here. Lydia, when she traded GS, she waited. We were talking about it and she waited. When that pullback, she got in and made that money. So take advantage of these pullbacks. If it's a higher low, get in. So today we want to see the problem with Tesla, it can just give you high blood pressure. So today, if the market opens and is bullish, so we already have this one, we are not timing it.
Buenos dias. Good morning. Good morning. Gracias.
We're not looking at volume because the volume increased. So we want that volume to push the volume increasing to push this stock up because it's a sign of a strong trend. Now, if we don't get a continuation, we'll probably have the volume reducing today. Then we start looking at it again. Ugh. Okay, but I'm hoping we're going to go up. We've waited for that 265 for far too long. So that's for Tesla. Meta, the volume still reduced. Look at Meta. So we are stocking this because this Meta is in that strategy. The one that we had, AVGO. I gave you guys a list. Tesla is there. FedEx is there. Meta is there.
19 million. It went from 18 to 16, now 19.
So the volume increased yesterday.
Yes.
So the volume increased, but the price didn't go up. The price, this is gonna be epic. Please don't keep your eyes on this Meta. I know it's giving us run around, but So what was the volume? Tell me again, what was the volume on Wednesday?
Yesterday was that
Yesterday was
19.5,
What was the volume on Wednesday?
19.5.
And what was volume yesterday?
Well, yesterday, I mean, I'm sorry. The Wednesday was the 13th. That's 16. And yesterday was 19.
So the volume went up, but the price went down.
Yeah, 19 and a half, I should say.
It's going the opposite direction. So when the volume is increasing and price is going down, it's not a good sign. So we're still watching it. We got a good pullback. Meta is in that strategy. We are keeping, I don't know why we are not looking at FedEx also. FedEx is being going up. It was in that strategy. So the good thing with Meta, it gave us the pullback. Okay, so you guys remember Lulu, it was going up pre-ER. We hadn't gotten the pullback. It pulled back when it reported earnings. Then it started going up, and then now it's giving us another pullback. AVGO, it had pulled back before ER and is going up. Now, that pullback for Lulu, I still wanted more, but it continued up. So right now, we should be looking at Lulu. I should look at Lulu. So this one, we got a pullback, but look at this. Madoa with these polka dots, red polka dots. So we had 3 days here. Then we came down 2 days. That yesterday, we're looking at Meta today. It had an inside bar. After this range, you got an inside bar. Okay, so this is a constriction. So this one was a squeeze, but it didn't materialize. This is going to be a good play. It has a squeeze on 15 minutes. So watch Meta today. So yesterday the volume increased, but the price went down. We want it to go in the same direction. Yes, I'll look at Lily also because volume. Lily, I'm expecting it to go lower. Yeah, I know that's not what you guys want to hear. Oh, so we're still looking at Meta. If it rejects, what was the support we were talking about? $319, okay? So 325, 319, 320, 319, and then this 313. So if it's still not making up its mind, we need it to go, volume and price to go together. So if we're not still going to 340, then we might get a day of trading puts for Meta. Is still weak. Any of these weak stocks, that push is what will drive them lower. So we need the volume and the price to go hand in hand. It's still going the opposite direction. Okay, hold on. Day 5. Look at it today. Okay. I don't know if I'm counting correct. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, day 5. Okay. So we are either going to get a whole day trending up or a whole day trending down, or if it's zigzag, then we should swing puts to next week. Okay. Meta, Lily is also in that strategy, and our Lily is already giving us those pullback, but I'm still I'm waiting for it to go lower. Oh my God. Look at you, still squeezing on the daily. The move is coming. Just guys, be patient. Oh my goodness. 25 days. Oh my goodness.
The volume is starting to go up.
It's starting to go up, but
Yeah,
the price is going down. So they're not going Oh yeah, it's going the same direction. So yesterday the price went down and the volume went up. I mean, volume went up. So it's going the same direction. So the volume, people usually misunderstand and think when a stock is dropping, volume doesn't go up. No, when a stock is trending down, people are still selling. The people are still trading. So the price action is going hand in hand with the volume, and it has a squeeze on 15 minutes. I like it to be in, yes, and in 30 minutes. We give us 1 hour, it's epic. Nothing. But it's gonna be something. The good thing with this one, it has a good range. Okay. So if yesterday, you remember you guys were looking at this support 566. So it got rejected here by like $1. It was still a rejection. It went up. Okay, so squeeze here went up. Squeeze here came down. So squeeze for Lily, squeeze on 15 minutes is a good thing because this is a big ATR stock. So anytime you see a squeeze on 15 minutes, please put it on your top of your list. You see a very slight squeeze, then it dropped. A squeeze here, it went up. A squeeze here, it dropped. So we have a squeeze here. Now, I know I have bad news, but the move is coming. We have a squeeze on daily. We've been squeezing for over 21 days. So let's just be patient. Now, the volume increased with the drop. So this was going hand in hand. So watch it today. It rejected 566 the first time. Rejected it yesterday. So today, this will be the third try. If it's dropping, just get them puts. What was, boy. So if it rejects 566, it's going to be a triple. If today when the market opens, so this is the plan. When the market opens, it's at 572 now. Okay, so yesterday was 568, the other day was 567. So if when the market opens and it slightly comes down, but still rejects 566, then we'll have gotten ourselves a triple bottom, then we are riding it up. Now, if we ride it up and it still doesn't go to 600, then it means we'll be swinging puts. This, when I was looking at the contracts yesterday, both puts and calls both of them gave an indication of a lotto. So it can go either way. It can be puts, it can be calls. So put Lily up there. Okay. Anytime it has a squeeze on 15 minutes, it gives us a good move. Always look for this squeeze on 15 minutes. And we have a squeeze here. So if it breaks that 562, what was our target? What target did I give you guys? Forgotten. It's been a while since we were down here. It has a huge gap to 515. Okay, let's use these levels. I want to be done because I've just So it still has, now you guys are seeing, we still don't have any movement and it has a squeeze on the monthly. 580, 580, 581. It is still hovering just slightly above CPR and coming to CPR. Above CPR, coming to CPR. Now, if we look, my goodness, we have 536 S1 and then we have 625. So we still have a few, we have next week. We have next week. Now you see this one was medium and it still went to R1. We still don't have a move. So Lily, keep your eyes on it. This can be a good move to S1 and it can be a good move to R1. we still don't have anything, any movement on to support the squeeze, this narrow CPR on the monthly. And it had a narrow CPR on the weekly, but it hit S1. Okay, so it went to R1. So this beginning of the week, it was below. It went to R1, slightly rejecting. Oh, it hit R1, then it came down to CPR and S1. Okay, so it has done on the weekly what it's supposed to. You're either getting a move to R1, R2, or S1, S2. So if it rejects S2, 562, that's the level. If it breaks 566, we have 562, 551. If it rejects 566 the third time, we're getting calls. Now, calls with it will be cheap. They are lotos because the whole of yesterday it was trending down. Anyone counted days for this one? You know, if I'm counting days, I don't even think I'm using how you guys count days. I count my own ways. Let's see. This is gonna be a good one next week. But we're looking at it today because today is Friday. Okay. I don't know how anyone counted days for this. This is a different way. Yesterday was day 6. And day 6, we got a whole day trending down. So today is day 1. This is my way of counting days. I didn't start from where I showed you guys. Just I like shortcuts. Sometimes it's not a good thing. So day 6, we got a whole day trending down. So it means when you have momentum, it means the following 6 days should be good. So today it should be a change of trend. You may have continuation, which I'm thinking it will. But if it creates a higher low, we can be looking at it going back up. It's supposed to be going back up. So now, since yesterday the volume increased, now we're still timing for the volume to reduce. The work doesn't end. Okay, so this move is good. If we're not breaking 566, we are getting calls. Please, sasa msingoje tena ati Virginia anasema and get calls. No, we are agreeing here. If it's not breaking 566, we are getting calls. We're riding it back up. The goal is to go back to 601, 600, the previous high level. Still don't have a clear, ugly looking daily chart, but it's a good stock to trade the range. What was the other stock? Anyone looked at volume? You know, you guys should be coming here and telling me, Virginia, this volume reduced. We are looking at the stocks together, but I can't look at volume, then come look at charts, then come and let's work together. It's a lot of work. I'm telling you, that's why I'm so exhausted. Looking at charts and then looking at volume, looking at it's a lot. Well, where is Dawn? We agreed you're gonna give your kids work to do. Donna, which stock did you look at?
So I look at some volume for some of them. I'm gonna tell you the list of the low volume and you pick.
All
And
right.
some
Okay,
have
just
APR. So, Etsy,
Etsy. Oh yeah, yes. I told you guys to look at Etsy. It has both. It can be a lot of today both ways. Okay.
RCL,
RCL, even that one can be a lot. So we've not, okay, just hold on. We've not had any action from BA for how many days? It's been quiet this whole week. Just doing some ranging business here. And still you see ranging and this thing is still looking beautiful. It's not ranging. Why am I thinking it's ranging? It's not making huge moves, but it is going up. Anyone still holding calls? Now, for BA, just buy it. I hope you people bought time and just leave those contracts there. That's what I told you guys. Buy calls and leave it. Just leave it. So the goal was to break 235 to how many days? Counting days is just counting days. It has nothing to do with the OPEX. We're just counting days. A strong trend. Kavi, I know you've not been here. We'll do your one-on-one next week. A strong trend should last 9 days. I know OPEX. Is OPEX today? When is OPEX? Who knows? Is it today or next week? It's today. And it's gonna be, it's billions. I can't even count these days. BA is just strong. Just buy and just leave it. Buy even next year calls and just leave it there. It just broke this level. It doesn't go far. Now look at NVIDIA. The inverse head and shoulder pattern.
NVIDIA had low volume.
Yeah, hold on. So the inverse, I want to show you guys the inverse head and shoulder pattern. How the stock moves when it breaks that base. Now, this was the base. This is the head facing down. This was the left shoulder, the right shoulder. Look at from when it broke 346, which was when it reported earnings here. So this is when it broke 346. Okay. So it is just continuation. It went on. It's a bullish pattern. Inverse head and shoulder is a bullish pattern. It just goes on. So of course we have the pullbacks here, but it's supposed to keep going on and on. Okay, so look from here when it broke, it went on for a couple, after this shallow pullback went on for a couple of days. So BA, that's why I was saying BA, just buy time and just leave it there. It's not a stock that gives you those ranges every day. As much as the daily chart looks really nice, when you go to a lower time frame, but look at what was the volume for BA yesterday?
Let me see.
So yesterday I forgot to look at it because I was remembering this day when it was just ranging 250, 251. Always count 3 days from when it breaks a key level.
7.8.
What was the volume on Wednesday?
5.5,
and Tuesday.
5.7.
So that even if it dropped by 200,000, that's why we got this move yesterday, because the volume went Wednesday, Tuesday, the volume was, it dropped slightly here on Wednesday. And that's why we got this move yesterday. So even if it's a volume, it has reduced by 5,000. So it has reduced. It's telling you the volume is less than the previous day. If you didn't get a move, that move, the whole day trending up, then now you see you guys, and I don't know why we've been forgetting BA, but for me, I'm not looking at BA because I'm assuming you guys are holding contracts for BA. Because I'd already told you guys how BA does. It will try, first try. Like it's doing the same thing at what it did at 221. It tried the first time, failed. The second time, failed. The third time, this is what you get. 250, 251, pull back, go up. That's how BA is. All the time when it's approaching a key level, it will, the first attempt, it will not do it. It will try again, second attempt, then third, and then break it. Okay, thank you, Donna. Okay, you guys take note. She has posted the stocks with low volume on the chat. BNTX, TTOWO, Sports, Alta, and Sport has been misbehaving. Alta, Netflix, Alta is post here. Netflix, we know it was weak. So this is a possibility. It might be a lotto today. VIPS is Chinese. Anytime you're seeing Chinese, any stock with low volume, please look at Chinese stocks. T, if you're able to look, please look at the volume for PDD, Oracle, Post ER, Car, and then Kimberly. So BA, just time it. Whenever you see it's the key level the first time, this is, I totally missed. But I'm assuming you guys are holding calls for BA and you're just not bothering with it. Just leave it there because it does this. It will try the first attempt, the second attempt, and then the third one breaks it. Now goes to the next level.
PDD from Monday is 10.4. Tuesday was 8.3. Wednesday was 8. And Thursday was 9.5. So 10, 8, 8, and 9.
So the volume is going up.
Yes.
Okay. But the price is the price going up. Now, so for BA, Marie, Shika, go wake up your sister. Go wake up your sister. Give me a second. So BA, I haven't been looking at it because it's going up. Just buy contracts and just leave them there. That's all I can say. Because it's not a stock that every day will give you that range. And you see, we had a monthly narrow CPR. So we still haven't got that. It's just, it was above R1. It has hit R2, 255. So the next is to go to 278. So take advantage of this monthly. That's what I said when we talked at the beginning of the month. Those narrow monthly CPR. When you see this consolidation and it's breaking a key level, just buy time. I mean, for BA, I don't have anything else to say. Just buy calls and leave them there. PDD. Okay, so volume was going up, but look at the price. So it's not correlating. And we know it has been unable to stay above 149 since since it hit the first time, this was 148, 147, 147, 149, 1. So something needs to happen. These Chinese stocks are annoying. So we had this, then 1, 2, and all these are inside bars. That's why we're having, this is so this one was slightly, something should happen. Look at it. Look at this Chinese. It's either this 147, 148, it's either breaking it or pulling back. Volume is not going together with price. Oh, you Chinese. And they've given their reports, their CPI. Was it CPI yesterday, today? Has anyone looked at the report? Do you guys look at international news? Ah. Hey, amniambie nasahau cost jameni. Ai, majameni. Ha? Nyinyi. Oh my God. You guys are not reminding me cost first year. Look at that beautiful. So we wanted it to register a pullback. I don't know if this is enough, but it looks like it's doing the same thing Lulu did.
Oh.
We had this, and then it's going up. Let me look at Chinese stocks. I can't see that report. Anyway, costs. Let me just look at it now, Niwambi. Oh my goodness. So we might be in danger of our course being crushed. Cost is never a good one to swing. It's just that sometimes you want to gamble. But so it has registered the pullback. That pullback to 620 is what we wanted. We wanted it to register pullback. Now, if it is going up, it is going up. It has broken the previous high. This 645, it's at 648. So this one is not even helping us because it has hit, almost hitting the R3. So we're gonna go to 30 levels. Where am I, 30? I hope we don't get crushed. It just opens running up. So it's broken the previous close, it was above. And now we have to add the extension because it has hit. I had 30, what did I do with it? So ATR level, make it red. And add extension. So it's supposed to go to, so it has already broken 641. That is the ATR. It has gone up 48 points. So now the next level is 653. Then these are the intermediate, and this is the key level is 671, and the ATR level is 690. So the end for us is it can head all the way to 690. Okay, now you guys remember AVGO, and you guys mmekuwa mnasindikisha na much, you've just been escorting it. Those people who've not been trading AVGO, and we had that strategy. So Coast has the same strategy. If this trend is continuing, if it keeps going up, it's not gonna be a one-day affair. It's gonna be days. Today is Friday. So if you're getting into contracts, don't just think about the lotos, buy time. Okay, so this, it has registered the pullback, hopefully. If it goes up, this is the ATR level, 690, and then we have 702, 720, 739. So we were looking at these levels for AVGO, and you guys didn't think that those levels would be hit, and it has hit all those levels. So Coast, please. It's post-year now, we're looking at it. ADB, also look at it, it's post-year. I didn't have a strategy for ADB, but Coast we do have. Amazon, we're still looking at it. I have no idea why this stock is behaving the way it is, but that move when it comes, I know Shiba, you're looking at Amazon every day. So please alert us when that move starts. Okay, so it's above the previous close. I just want it to break above 150 because it's refusing to pull back. So this is not about today's lotto. So today we're looking at Lily, we're looking at Coast post-year, we're looking at Meta, Netflix, those stocks that had low volume, Alta, sure, Lulu. I don't want to go. I haven't looked at Lotos today. Hey, my God. My body is just tired. I don't even know what to do with it. Is it daily? So we got a doji. After all this run, we got a doji yesterday. T, what is the volume for Lulu yesterday? Anyone who's looked at volume for Lulu?
It is, yesterday it was 2.6,
And the previous day?
1.6.
So
And
it's
then
going up.
it's
It went-
going up. It's Monday, it
So-
started at 2.7.
Okay, so the volume went down. The volume went up yesterday and the price was going down. So volume and price was going together, hand in hand. So look at it today. Hold on. What was the key level? What was the key level for this thing? Yeah. Day 5. Look at it today. Okay, Kwairini. Where's Donna? Where's Dawn? Is Dawn here? Sign us off. I'll see.
Let's make this money.
Yes, let's do those lotos I posted yesterday. Look at them because they can go either way. All right. Day 5, what I mentioned day 5, Lulu, something else I mentioned day 5. I don't know, Lily. So look at those today. Kwairini, let me go look at some good lotto that has a good range. Then I'll tell you guys. Thank you. I'm naughty child here. Okay, let's see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.